hello, good morning, welcome back to my channel. I am determined today. I am so determined to get things done. It's currently Tuesday, the 18th of July. I am like probably 20,000 words behind on my NaNoWriMo goal. I think I've written a little over 10,000 and my goal for the month was 50,000. I'm less worried, I've mentioned this multiple times, but I'm less worried about that difference because I know that when I transfer over a bunch of the scenes, it's going to be a bunch of like big chunks of easy words. But still, we are getting close to the end of the month and I would like to just get a little further along. I also have a website development client that I am so determined to finish her website. It's been taking so long. I've learned a lot. I've had to look into a lot. But now I'm at this point where I think it's done and I'm just trying to figure out for sure if it is done. And I want to finish that today because I'm done dragging it on. I want it to be done. I have another client who's like, I have to finish the structure of the site and just send it over to make sure that that works for her. And then beyond that, I need to write. I am going to aim to do at least an hour of writing today. I know that a good chunk of that is going to be on like outline stuff, and then another good chunk is going to be getting some scenes transferred over. I do have one or two that I think I can for sure transfer over. So I need to edit the scenes so that they fit the new timeline and then transfer them and see how many words that gets me. I also really need to clean my room again. I feel like when I leave, like when I go out of town, my room gets really messy because it's just chaos while I try to like find everything that I need. So yeah, we're gonna have a productive day today. Interspersed among the productivity, I'm also going to make sure that I'm taking care of myself. I think I might do a face mask today. I'm gonna do some stretching. I wanna have a good meditation session. I wanna make sure that I'm not going the whole day without eating because I'm so focused on being productive. And honestly, I'm feeling good about all of those things. I think we can do it. I have hope. I think it's gonna be okay. Thursday, July 20th. I got a little bit of writing done this morning, as you would have seen, and as you also would have seen, I am approximately 20,000 words behind, so that's good. Behind my goal for Camp NaNoWriMo. I set a goal for 50,000. 50,000 is a pretty high word goal, but I'm counting words that I edit and words that I transfer over from other drafts as well as newly drafted words, so that's how I was justifying such a high word count goal, because I was like, it's fine. Like I get to use a bunch of like big chunks of words when I transfer over. The issue though is that I haven't got to the point where I can transfer those words over yet. I know some scenes that I'm going to be transferring over, but I've hesitated on actually pulling them and putting them in the new draft because I feel like I still have bits and pieces in the beginning because the beginning of the draft is pretty much an entirely new version. So I still have pieces in the beginning that I want to write and kind of discovery write or discovery draft before I move over the other pieces, because things that happen while I'm discovery drafting this new Act 1 are going to affect how I edit the scenes that I'm transferring over. So the good news is that we're at the inciting incident, and we're at the part where the main character is she's hesitant to take on the new adventure. She's currently being convinced to take on this new adventure. They're currently on a ship, so like she's heading to exile, and they're currently on the ship that she was imprisoned on to go to exile. This is all in the first act, but basically the ship has been attacked and this person has come to collect her. So I'm currently writing the scene where the person who has come to collect her is like trying to convince her to go with them, which I would like to say is actually kind of nice of him because he could just kidnap her technically. So basically, once they finish this conversation and they get onto the new ship, that's the first point in this draft that I'm gonna get to transfer over another scene. So the good part about that is that I think I have probably like 500 words left in this conversation, and then they need to get off the ship onto the new one. So that's, I don't know, maybe another 500 to 1,000 words as they like get away from the situation. And then there is a scene that I get to transfer over that's kind of like the escape scene as they're getting away from the ship that had her imprisoned. And that scene is pretty long because it's kind of like a battle scene. There's an action sequence and there's a lot going on. So that's a pretty big chunk of words. So, but yeah, I've already written 677 words today. I'm gonna aim for one more 20-minute sprint, see what I can get done. If I make it to the point where I can transfer over those words, I might tackle it today or I might tackle it tomorrow. I haven't decided yet, but the goal is to, at minimum, get to the point where I'm ready to transfer over an edited couple scenes from the previous draft. And yeah, we'll just see where we get. Limited for time today. It's 11. I did a little bit of work and I did some writing, as you saw. I'm at like 1,600 words maybe. Yeah, I just finished the part of the inciting incident where like he convinces her to go with them. So she's been convinced, and now I just need to write like the little connecting scene of them getting from the ship that she's imprisoned on to the one that she's going to escape on. And then the actual like escape part, there's a bunch of stuff that happens there. That is the scene that I have already written, so I get to edit and transfer that one over. So we're in a good spot. I'm feeling good about it. I'm just kind of all over the place right now because of stuff that's going on. Like, it's 11. I had a work meeting from 9:30 to 10, and then I did some sprints and a tiny bit of work, and then I made breakfast because I was starving. And now, yeah, it's shortly after 11 and I have another work meeting at 11:30. Normally I don't have this many meetings, but today we just have like an extra one for a different project that we're working on. So it's actually 11:11. Make a wish. I'm gonna try and squeeze in like another 15-minute writing sprint and just get this connecting scene done, so that the only thing I have to do later today is transfer over all of those like previous pieces of this part in the story. But then I need to jump into another work meeting that's going to be an hour long, so that should be done at 12:30. But then at 1 I have to leave because I'm going to a doctor's appointment, and after the doctor's appointment, so I'm going to my partner's, which means that I also need to pack and just like make sure I have overnight clothes and stuff and all of my work stuff, because I'm going to be working from there after my doctor's appointment. So everything, there's just like a lot of meetings and appointments and stuff that like break up my day today, and I find it really hard to be productive when I have a day that's structured like that. So, But again, we're over 1,600 words for the day already, which I'm very happy with. We're so close to getting these scenes transferred over. It could be worse. It could be a lot worse. Luna has just been snoozing. So it's currently Friday, and all of the previous clips that you would have seen from working at Starbucks this morning are from this morning. Yesterday, I think I wrote a little under 2,000 words, and then it was time to transfer over the first of the scenes, which actually ended up being multiple scenes. I think I transferred over 3 at the end of the day. So I went through and started editing those today just to make sure that like the context was adjusted and that they actually lined up with this new timeline. So after those were transferred over and I finished editing them this morning, I wrote a little bit more just to kind of like finish off the scene and connect it into the next new scene that's gonna need to be written. And I ended up writing or editing over 5,000 words, which is great because it means that we got a nice little 5K day, which is good because right now we really need it if we're gonna try and catch up to the Camp NaNoWriMo goal. So I'm gonna end this vlog here just so that it can go up. I'm hoping to be able to get some work done on it this weekend as well. I kind of just wanna have like another reset weekend, honestly, just to like relax a little bit and get back on top of things. So yeah, I hope that you've been enjoying the camp vlogs so far. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you enjoy the content that I put out. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to smile, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.